Playseat Sensation Pro Black ACTIFIT. This material allows it to breathe better, keeps you a little cooler. It does fit the new DD Pro. It is nice and sturdy. It has a TV mount. You can completely remove this down here by this bracket, and there's no bracketing or anything sticking up above this surface right here. If you take that mount off, now it only does come with these like antennas here, so to speak. This other bracket here and here I had to buy separately to fit this VESA mount. Just like $25, nothing expensive. A note, if you do buy this, these are swappable from left to right, and it affects how far it brings your wheel forward or back a little bit. So if you have a direct drive wheel, you should have it installed this way. If you have to have it the other way, it's actually going to bring the wheel more forward. And there's one problem I found with this wheel is it's really close to you, to the seat. One thing you can do is if you forego these first two screws and only use the back two, possibly go to a machinist and have them drill more holes in the back. Then you can just mount it on the back two, or like I said, 4 if you get it machined. That would help bring the wheel away from you. I've hooked up my seat to this top one, which is kind of out of the spec of where it's supposed to be, but that allows it to the highest position. And then here, when it was in the groove here, I just found the seat wasn't high enough for my liking. I was sitting like too flat. When you do that though, the problem is then the seat has to be forward another inch or so, because you can't have it back here. If you scoot this to the back here, this will sit in the trough and the front will drop down. That's not good. Here's where I mounted my pedals, so you can move those forward or back if you do have longer legs. Guess if you're kind of average height, 5'7", 5'5"-ish, this should work for you. Maybe even shorter. And the seat is adjustable. Overall, I really like the rig. It's very nice. It's very sturdy. It does have like a super slight, I probably can't even get it on camera, just super slight, like right to left, which I don't think is any big deal. It's very slight. If you wanted to, you could probably work on something to strengthen that up somehow if you really wanted to. I consider it a non-issue. Well, overall, it's very nice. One thing to note, if you do order this off of their website, you cannot get this one on Amazon, to my knowledge, at the time of this video. You have to order it directly from them, and if you are in the US, or I'd imagine anywhere overseas, you do pay shipping separately, and it's separate from even the shipping charge when you first buy it. So they have to figure out the cost of where it would be to ship you, and it kind of takes like an extra couple days for them to email you back and go through this process. But it is one thing to note. You will end up paying a couple extra $100 just to ship this thing. It's like 80 pounds on top of the price, listed price on their website. But overall, it's very nice. It's very much an upgrade over the old Evolution. Much more sturdy. It does fit the DD Pro. To clarify, when I said 80 pounds, I'm talking about weight. Not 80 pounds of money. 80 pounds of weight is how much this thing weighs.